Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're going to have some APBA baseball today as the 1961 Detroit replay continues. It's game 82 with the Angels visiting Detroit. We'll be using the cards and dice for APBA, and we'll be using the PC replay baseball for the results and to record the stats. We're going to get it going here, and I might be a little slow because I haven't played APBA for a while and used the stat thing for a while either. So here we go. Leading off, I'm going to figure out how I want to do this. Leading off for the Angels is LB Pearson. On the mound is Hal Woodeschick. He had a terrible bullpen today. I'll use a bullpen thing, so he'll only got 18 batters before he starts going fatigue. So we go with Pearson. Oh, with 44 right off the bat, and there's an 8, and he basted it. This is a D pitcher, and that's a single to the left. Whoops. We're going to keep that, but we got to get the game going, don't we? Let's get her playing here.
Replay Radio is live from Detroit. Top of the first.
Okay, we said we just had LB Pearson line the base hit in the left, so we're going to get him a single. There he goes, down to first. And we're caught up already. And here we go with Joe Cope. 34, that's a 31. That'll be a fly out the center, I believe. I don't have them memorized. It's been a long time. That's a fly out the center. So we're going to go fly out the 8. One down. That is PC Replay Baseball that we're using up there that you're seeing on the score. These are the pitcher cards that you see here. Have nothing to do with the pitching status. Okay, Ken Hunt. 14, that's a 30. That'll be a fly out the left. Woodeschick trying to settle down a little bit here. It's 2 down for Bilko, their first baseman. He's got some power. 43, that's a 29. 29 is way over here in the darkness. Is he a Y? He is a Y. Struck him out. So this up the single and then settles right in there. Okay. On the mound here is Ken McBride. Where did I do with him? Here he goes. You see Ken? He's a B pitcher. He's an X. And he had a good one, a normal bullpen, so he's got 29 batters before he's going to get in trouble. And Bill Bruton, the lead off for the Tigers. Bruton, he's got a 0 already. Let's go. What's going to happen here, folks? 26. There's a 1. Oh no, it's a 6. That's a double down the line. Bruton, I thought he was going to put one out already on me. Performing. Okay, and here's Dick McCullough, the shortstop. 51. That's a 9. Let's get on the right chart. Got to flip them charts. Run around second. We got a 9 against a B pitcher. That's a single past the shortstop, and the runner scores. So we're going to go. I think I have to go here to. Let's go to detail. Single. And the runner went home. Batter and the runner went home. There we go. So they got 1 run in already. Runner on first for Al Kaline. 52, 27 on Al with the runner on first. Is he an X pitcher? He is an X pitcher. Struck him out. Rocky Colavito's got a lot of power. I think I'll show you the stats after the game. I think he's leading the league in one of those big power stats. That's a 62. It's a 14. He draws the walk. The runners on first and second here for Norm Cash, who I believe is leading the league in hitting. 56. That's a 14, and he draws the walk. And the bases are loaded for Steve Boros. The third baseman. 24-13 struck him out. Big strikeout there for McBride. 2 down for Jake Wood, the second baseman. Uh-oh, 33. That's going to be a good one. That's a base hit with the bases loaded. 7, a single over second. 2 runners score. First to second. The first to third if he's a fast. Cash is not fast. So we're going base hit. We're going to go infield. We're going to go base hit. And he's going home. And he's going home. And he's just going to second. Oh. Why is that? Why didn't give me an error? Home, home. Oh, he's the batter. He's going first. There we go. Okay, so we got runners up first and second. They got 3 runs in already, and here comes Dick Brown, the catcher. Got to start warming up anyway. Got the Vegas APBA Championship coming up in July. 54, they got the dice roll. There's a fly out to right, and they'll be out of there. Not before they tag McBride for 3. Okay. I don't remember how I played this the last time I did it as far as the dice and everything goes, so I hope this is going all right for you. Here comes James Thomas. It says George. It's George Thomas, but I've been using James because I couldn't find a George card, but because James is an outfielder also. All right, here we go. Top of the second. 14-30. There's a fly out to the left. Earl of Errol, the catcher. 54. There's a fly out to right. 32. And Eddie Yost. 14, a fly out the left. Woodeschick's got him doing all right. He knows he's not going to be in the game too long because of his bullpen today. McBride back there on the mound. He got beat up a little bit. And the batter's the pitcher, Woodeschick. 65. That's a 35. And that's a ground out to third. The first unassisted. Bill Bruton started all that stuff off in the first inning with a double. 25. There's a 9. There's another base hit. No, he's a B. It's a base hit. Bruton got him going. McAuliffe. 14. There's a fly out the left. Okay, line. 16. 28 with a runner on first. Get the correct chart up. 28. We're going 6 in a minute. The shortstop. What is he? He's a 7. That's 5-3, and the runner's going to advance. 6-3, I mean. That's 3 outs. Okay. Woodeschick back up there for the top of the third, folks. Moran. 26-32 fly out to right. I got the fly outs going now, don't I? There's McBride, the pitcher. 33. He hits a 8, and this is a D. He's a base hit to left by the pitcher. Comes the LB Pearson. 1 on, 1 out. And we got a 15. That's a 10. That's a single up the middle. Runner's going to go on one base. Oh, wait a minute. I might have been looking at the wrong chart, and they might have been going further than that. The runner is going to third, and then the batter's going to steal on the second strike. So let's go up there and undo that one. Okay, so now we're going to go detail, and we're going to go single. He's going to third. Okay. And Pearson is going to steal second. And we got Cope up. Runners on second and third. Threatening here, folks. Second and third with nobody out. Oh, one out. Joe Cope. Oh, 33. Got the roll going. That's a 7. Both runners scored. The batter to second on the throw. So we're going to go detail again, and we're going single, home, home. And he'll go to second. Nope, that didn't work. Let's do this again. Single. He went home, and he went to second. There we go. All right. Haven't used this PC replay in a while either. Here comes Hunt with 2 runs in and 1 out. Another guy in scoring position. Oh boy, 44. There's the 8. The single runner scored. A slow is out at home, and the batter to second, or 8-2 if he's slow. Let's go back and check Cope. Cope is not slow. He's going to score, and the runner's going to second. They have just tied this game up. Single, he went home, and he went to second. Okay. Okay. Runner on second again. Bilko. We're finally getting the Woodeschick here. He's not going to make the last 5 innings at this rate. 42. Struck him out. Big strikeout. Thomas. Uh-oh, 66. Goodbye. James Thomas puts it in the seats, and the Angels are on top. Wow. What a comeback here, folks. Nero Rivera will come to the plate. And he gets a good one. A 22, and that's an 8. That's a base hit. They are just killing right now. Yost. How about I got to check if he's in trouble for. Well, it don't matter. He's a D. He can't go no lower than D anyway. So here comes Yost to the plate with runner on first. They're ahead 5-3. 2 outs. Look at that, a 22. I got everything going now. 8, and then the runner to second. With 2 outs, he's going to third. There is 2 outs. Okay, and here comes Moran. First and third now. .35 and at 14 he draws the walk. Yeah, he will not be in after this. And here comes McBride with a chance to help himself with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He singled his last time up. .28. That should be the third out. Yeah, it's a fielder's choice. Out at second, so we'll go detail. We'll go fielder's choice. Then we'll go 4, 6. Don't know why it's not letting me do it. Anyway, let's just get back out of there. Go to here. Not safe on the fielder's choice. Okay. Fielder 1's going to be the second baseman. Fielder 2 will be the shortstop. Running first is going to be out. There we go. That's 3. That's going to be all for Woodeschick, folks. When the Tigers go back into the field. And McBride feeling pretty good now, goes back out onto the mound. Colavito coming to the plate. 5-3. Bottom of the third. We're going to have a big scoring game at this rate. 46. There's a 12. That's going to be a weak grounder. The third baseman picks it up, fires it over to first. And there's one out. Norm Cash. 35. There's a 9. That'll be a base hit. Since that beep, single pass short. And Steve Boros. 25, another 9. Wow, dice I got rolling out, I go to Vegas. He's a B. It beats out the infield hit, and the runner goes to second. First and second now with 1 out. They're trying to come back too. Here's Jake Wood, the second baseman. 55, he's got a 9. Wow, what's going on here, folks? That's a single that fills the bases. Wow. Bases are loaded for Dick Brown, the catcher. Maybe it's this dice tray, huh? Here we go, Dick Brown. 46, and that's a 12 with the bases loaded. All right, we're playing deep. That's a 6-4-3 double play. Are you kidding me? All right, we'll go DP down here. Where's the DPs? 6-4-3. And that is 3. Timeout as the bullpen door opens, and in comes a reliever. Okay, Bill Fisher's on the mound. I'm changing up the way I look at the cards a little bit. I'd like a little bit of feedback at the end. If whether you like it when I hold it in my hand or whether you can see them well enough like this, if you expand your screens. Please give me some feedback. And in the meantime, hit that like button while you're down there. And if you're watching, you haven't subscribed, so yeah, please do so to help the channel grow. Here we go, folks. It is the top of the 4th. Albie Pearson. Bill Fisher is on the mound for the Tigers. Well, if I see all the dice, we'll call them off. 51. There's a 9 already. They're doing this crazy stuff, folks. And that's a 9 against the C now. That's a pop out to third. Okay, here's Cope. 25. It's another 9. Pop out to third. And K.L. Hunt. 44. That ought to be a good one. That's a 8. Against that single, that's a base hit to left. They're racking them up. In case I forget to tell you, as far as relievers go, I only go play like they do in the APBA tournament rules, 2 innings. And that's it. So that's what I'll be playing in this tournament here. Here's Steve Bilko with 2 outs. Runner on first. 56. Struck him out. So Fisher does a nice job. So we're going to be blowing up this bullpen here. Okay, McBride back out there. Then we got, but Fisher won't be because he's, you know what? 5-3, 6-3. They're going to let Fisher hit because they want to try to get another inning out of him before they start having to waste him again. So Fisher's going to be swinging the bat. 15, struck him out. Bill Bruton, the center fielder, up for the 3rd time, I believe. 52 is a 27. And we got Is he an ex-pitcher? He is. Struck him out. I was forgetting to look at that. And here comes McAuliffe. .44, and there's an 8, and he's a B. That's going to be a base hit to left. Oh no, 8 and a B. That's a fly out the center. McBride gets through the 4th, and we're going to the top of the 5th here. Fisher back out for his second and last inning to face Thomas. Thomas has already hit a homer in this game. 42. That's a 40. That's a foul ball. 63, 32. That's a fly out the right. Got under it too much that time. Earl Lavero. 25, 9. That's gonna, and he's a C. 9C. That's that pop out the third. Got that heck up. Been lucky getting that one. And Yost. 56. That's a 34. He is not a Y. And so that is a pop out to short. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Comes McBride back out there. K-line to lead off. Oh. .42-14. Al draws the walk. Colavito. 24. Struck him out. I'll show you the standings, the stats for the teams after the game. Here's Norm Cash. 23, 41 with a runner on first, right? Yeah, 41. That's a 5-3. Oh, and they're a team 3. Yeah, it's a 5-3. So we go down here and it's 5-3, and that is 3. Timeout. Well, the Tigers got another guy walking in from the bullpen. Okay, John jumped the gun there. I got a little bit confused there, but anyway, there's 2 outs. The Tigers are still up in the 5th. The runner on second. Boros 14. That's a fly out the left. Now it'll be 3 outs. Okay, it's not going to be Fisher. Timeout. Okay, Fred Gladding's on the mound for the Tigers, and Moran's up. Moran is up. It's in the top of the 6th. It's 6-3 in favor of his Angels. 15. There's an 8, and he's a C, so that's going to be an out. That's a fly out the center. LB Pearson. Hope the dice is probably pretty loud for you, so I'm sorry about that too. 42. Draws the walk. Now, it wasn't McPherson, it was McBride. Let's get back here and go to 42 again. He struck him out. Now we got Pearson. .54, and that's a fly out the right. Here we go to the bottom of the 6th. McBride still hanging in there. Let's see if he's got to go 29. We better check the box score and see how much pitching he's done. McBride 24, so he's still okay for a while. And here comes Jake Wood to the plate. The Tigers are looking for another pinch hitter here, it looks like. 13. There's a 36, and that is a ball one. $61.27. Is he an X? He is an X. Struck him out. Dick Brown. $53. That's a 18. That could be trouble. That is an E6, folks. We'll go E. Where's that E? E6. Brown is on there, and we're having a pinch hitter coming in. They call the pitcher back. Okay, Bubba Morton is on the plate. One on, one out. $56. 13 struck him out. And here comes Bruton. $33. Bill with a base hit. There's a 7. And that guy, he's a B pitcher. We're going 7, and then we got the runner going to third. Single the runner to third. Detail single, and he's going to third. And here's McAuliffe, first and third. $54, and that's a fly out the right, and that'll be all for this inning. The Tigers are going to be timeout. There's another guy's coming in from the bullpen. Okay, Terry Fox is on the mound for the Tigers, facing Cope in the top of the 7th. 15. There's an 8. He's a C. That'll be a fly out to center. Hunt. 16. 28. He is not an X. He's a Y, so it's just going to be a ground ball. Is short. Picked up. Thrown over. That's 2. And Bilko. 62. Draws the walk. Here's Thomas. 1 on, 2 outs. 34, and that's a fly out the center, and he is out of his inning. $29. He might be at that. Let's let's go check the box score now again. Okay, so now he's going to be doing reductions. While I refresh myself on it. Okay, this is a chart that I picked up during a national online tournament during COVID, the one that the guys created. So now he has faced his 29 batters for the day. So now he's going to face, like if he retires the next 2, his pitching grade is going to go down to 1. He retires the next 2, goes down again. A hit will go down. So McBride is still out there, and he is a B, so he'll get a couple reductions, most likely. And here's K-Line. So lead off the bottom of the 7th. Tigers struggling to get going again. 25 on K-Line, and there's a 8. He's a B, and that is going to be a fly out the center. You know, that was a pop out that for the other one that I had did it wrong. All right, fly out the center. Colavito. 61. That's a 40. That's a foul ball. 22. Rocky hits a double down the line. I didn't want to do that. Let's hit the wrong gun. We got Colavito was a fly out. Erase that one. Get K-Line back up there. Here's a fly out the center. Colavito was a double. All right, there we go. I'll get this down straight so we can have the rest of the summer a little bit smoother play here. Okay, here's Norm Cash. Runner on second, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Oh, that hit reduced him to a C. Okay, 51. This is a 8, and he's a B. Runner on second, right? Yeah. 8. He's out at first and the runner to third, 1-3. So that is the second out. That reduces him again. So now he is down to a D. Okay? We'll probably put in a reliever when we go back out again next time. Here's Boros, runner on third now. We'd sure like to get one run in this inning. 56. Struck him out. Okay, here comes Fox back out there for his second inning of work for the Tigers. Trying to hold them down. Earl of Errol at the plate. 16, 28. I think I just had that one. He's not a K, so it's a ground ball, 6-3. Ghost. '63. Struck him out. Moran. '16, 28, 6-3. And he gets out of there. Nice work by Fox that time. Okay, McBride will not be pitching. They're calling him back to the dugout. Okay, bottom of the 8th, we got Ted Bowesfield on the mound for the Angels and Jake Wood at the plate for the Tigers. 56, 34, he is a Y, I believe. Yes, he is. Struck him out. Dick Brown. 65. 35, that's a ground out down the first base. He'll take it himself. And Terry Fox is not batting. They called him back to the plate. Timeout to send in the pinch. Okay, 2 down. Chico Fernandez got the bat. He's at the plate. 32, 26, and that's a ground ball out the second. Picked up, tossed over to Bilko, and there's 3 outs. And the Tigers are bringing in a new pitcher. Okay, Hank Aguirre is on the mound for the Tigers. He's normally their closer, but they got to give him some. They're going through the bullpen. They want to give him a little bit of work. And here's Bofield, their pitcher, batting in the top of the 9th. 45. And he draws the walk. Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. Let's add them on. Let's get Pearson. Pearson says, let's keep it going. 56. That's a 34 and a man on base. See a Y? He is a Y. Struck him out. 1 out. Colt. 51. There's a 9, and against that, he's a B. And we got a runner on first. The 9. And then we got, he bits out the infield single. Runner to second. Here's Hunt. 15. That's a 10. They're going to put some more run. And this is against a B. Out at first, ball 1-3, and the runners advance. Woo. 3. Okay, 2 down for Bilko. Second and third. 26, struck him out. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Tigers. As I said, I'll stick around after the game's over and show you some stats and so forth. Here's Bill Bruton, leadoff man, leading off the bottom of the ninth. This is a good place to have these guys up. You got a 15, which is an 11. That's up, and he singles the left, and then he's going to steal. Single, and then he's going to steal second. Okay, here comes McAuliffe. We need more base runners than that, though. McAuliffe, 22. That's a 7. Single to right, and the run scores. Okay, here comes K-Line, running around first now. He is the tying run. No outs. Can the Tigers pull this out? 56. It's a 34. Is he a Y? He is a Y. Struck him out. 1 out. Here's the power man they want. Can Rocky get a hold of one? 25, I don't think so. That's an 8. He's a B. 8 on the B. 5-3, runner to second. Got Norm Cash, their last chance here. .31, he's going to try to keep it alive. 8 against that B, I don't think it's going to work. 8 against the B, and he is out. 1-3 also, and that is going to be the ball game. There we go. Ken McBride goes 7-7 on the season. Boasfield gets a save. Woodeschick goes 2-2. MVP was Cope. Let's go to the box scores and see why they're giving it to Cope. Cope, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. I can see that, but this guy had 2 hits there. Well, look at that. Bruton was 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored. But his average is only now 243. Look at this average, 417. Wow, so we're going to close that. We're going to go over here. We're going to exit. And let me see if the Detroit plays any, since this is a doubleheader or not. It's not, so we'll just play all the games here so the standings will be equal. Then we're going to go over here, first of all, to the standings. The Yankees lost, so I didn't lose any ground. 5.5 out. No, we're dropped to 4th. Oh, where's Detroit? Here we are, 5.5 out. 3rd place. Over in the National League, the Dodgers got a two-game lead over Frisco. All right, now we'll go to some of the leaders. And we'll do AL batting first. Look at that, Norm Cash, 417. That is crazy. He did have a big year that year, but not that big. I throw it down here. We got Rocky Calabido's got 31 home runs. Maris is tied with him with 31. Mantl's got 30. Barra's got 28. This is quite a race of home runs going over here. But Cash is killing it in RBIs. He's got 94, and Calabido's the closest to him with 81. Some good stuff. Oh, let me take this one camera down so you can see everything better. Sorry, go back up and show you what it'll look like up there. Okay, let's check out the AL pitch and see what's happening. Chuck Estrada, 2.27 ERA. We got Whitey Ford from the Yankees with 16 wins. Best Tigers, Larry and Mossy, they both got 11. And Jim Bunning's got 11. They're the closest to Ford. Dick Donovan of Washington with a 1.04 whip. Saves. F. Funk in Cleveland's got 11. All right, Whitey Ford with a lot of innings pitched. Strikeouts, 121. Emilio Pasquale second with 112. Shutouts. Estrada with 5. Complete game. Ford. Good stuff. I'll show you the National League batting. It used to be Clemente. It is. Look at that. 433. Unbelievable. Crazy big. I don't play any of the National League games. Over there with the home runs, we got Willie Mays with 27. His teammate Cepeda 23. Frank Robinson at 20. Over here, but we got Cepeda leading with 83 RBIs, and Mays chasing him with 80, and Robinson at 75. National League pitching, Simmons 2.34. Don Drysdale with 12 wins for the first place Dodgers. Complete games, Warren Spahn with 11. Stu Miller with 9 saves. Sandy Koufax leading in strikeouts. So the next game that you will see, if it's I don't play back, I won't record back to back if it's Angel games. We'll see who they play, who the Detroit is playing next. Oh, they're playing the Angels, so you won't see that game. And let's see where we are. They're playing the Angels there too, so that's a doubleheader day too. You know, maybe by then you'll get to see one of them. All right. So SoCal Sabre saying, take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.